Yes, there are a whole lot of things that make people to be poor in life. And there are also things to consider if you want to be rich. Okay. One of the things that make people to remain poor is their inability to identify what is asset to them and what is liability to them. Okay. So in life, anybody who wants to be rich must be intentional about your approach to life. You must be intentional in trying to figure out what is around you that is asset and what is around you that is a liability. Okay. Now, inability to identify this can land you in perpetual poverty. And I believe that is not the wish of anyone. Everybody wants to be successful. Okay. So if you want to be successful, the first thing is for you to know what asset is, and you also get to know what liability is. Why are you trying to know all of that? So that you can be intentional when you know the truth, to follow the truth. You see, so in life, there is no middle ground. Everything we do is leading us to either failure or leading us to success. But if you don't know, you will not know how to do right. Okay, so it is better that you know. That is why I emphasize so much in personal development, because if you know, you'll be able to do right. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay, so do not be that kind of person that is living life because people are living life, that is living life because you assume this is how to live life. Don't do like that. If you do that, that may land you into poverty. The truth is that there's no middle ground. Your behavior, your habit, your daily doing is either leading you to failure or leading you to success. Okay, now I need us to know something, that bad habits are very easy to learn but difficult to live with. Then the other one is good habits are difficult to form but very easy to live with. So these are the two aspects. I need us to understand it as we go into today's teaching. Now, I want to emphasize on what is asset, what is liability. First of all, asset is anything that brings money to you. Okay, anything that generates income for you, that is considered to be an asset. I'll be giving us details and examples of what can be assets all around us. Okay, now the other one is liability. What is liability? Liability is anything that takes money away from you, anything that is around you that takes money away from you. Now let me start analyzing it one by one. Liability first. Now, some people say, okay, I have a house, I bought a house, or I built a house. The question is, did you build multiple family house or you build a single home where you and your family can stay? If it is a home where you build, only you and your families are staying, you are not making any money. Money is not coming to you. Okay, so if you live in Western world where you are bought home on mortgage, remember that you bought home for you and your family to stay. Every month you have to pay your mortgage, so money is going out of you. So that kind of home can be regarded as liability because money is going out of you, out of your pocket every blessed month. But if you buy a home and it's a multi-family home, you can live in one apartment and rent out the rest. Okay, or you buy a home or you build a home, multi-family home, you rent everything out. That can be considered as an asset because money is coming into you every month, as the case may be, or every year, as the case may be. You see that? So house can be asset, house can also be a liability. Okay, so right now I need us to start thinking, what are assets around us, what are liabilities around us. Now, your car, is your car an asset, a liability? The question is, what are you using the car for? The car can be asset, it can be a liability. So the car is a liability if you have a car that is your personal car. You ride it back and front. Every month the car is depreciating. Every time the car is depreciating, you are fixing the car, you are repairing the car, and the time you'll be able to buy the car brand new. And if you use that car after some time, it's going to depreciate and it's going to lose its value. So car in that regard is a liability. But if you buy that car, you're using it, putting it to work to generate more income for you. Maybe you are using it to do your Uber, you are using it for rental. That car can also be regarded as what? Assets. So that is how this thing works. Okay. Now, if you have your jewelry, if you are buying to resell, is an asset to you. Okay. If you are just buying for fashion use, you're not selling it, it's a liability to you. So these are different things. You see, it is hard time we started checking our environment to know what is asset and what is liability. Whatever that is liability, do not spend your money on it. Spend money on asset. At every point in time, program yourself to let money be coming to you at all time rather than money going out of your pocket. Now, haven't understood all of that. Let's look at the habits of two set of people. I'm talking about the rich people and the poor people. You see, so poor people, what do? They invest in liability. Any money they get, they are going to the store to look for what to buy with the money. You know, if they have more money, they will increase their expenses. And that's what Parkinson's law is all about. So if you want to be rich, you have to work by what Parkinson's law say. Parkinson's law says that expenses will always right to meet up with income. So for example, somebody that is earning a salary of $100,000 per annum, you know, that person at a point, the salary is increased to $120,000 per annum. You see, instead of this person to be saving the difference and investing the difference of 20,000, they will also increase their expenses, you know, to take care of that additional income. That is what Parkinson's law warns against. So if you want to be wealthy, do not do that. You must be conscious of what Parkinson's law warns against. So anybody who wants to be rich, you must be able to reduce your expenses and increase your income. And again, when your expenses is greater than your income, your upkeep will become your downfall. So do not let that be your portion. Okay, if you want me to repeat that again, I will repeat it. When your expenses is greater than your income, your upkeep will definitely become your downfall. So do not allow that to be your case. Use money to buy asset instead of liability. Again, poor people, when they have more money, they'll go buy the biggest car. And remember, they're going to fuel the car, they're going to run other expenses, pay insurance on the car, and all of that. So people do what is called delayed gratification. When rich people have more money, they save it on an investment that will give them more income as time progresses. You see, they don't spend their money anyhow. When the rich people get money, they try to hold the money for some time and multiply it and spend the baby money. You see what I'm saying? So this is different from how the poor people see expenses. Poor people are always going out there to spend. But rich people are always saving. Now, remember that I told us in my previous video that savings is not an investment, but saving is required for you to invest. So what rich people do, when they get money, they save it for some time, then go and invest the money. That is how it's supposed to be. Okay, so when you save your money over time and invest it in different things that will generate more income for you, over time, there will be compounding effects so that you can even have money flowing to you instead of money flowing back at you. So in summary, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to create wealth as an individual, you have to be conscious of what is liability around you and what represents asset around you. Then be intentional and work in the direction of asset rather than liability. So I believe right now that you have learned something in this video, you should be able to check all around you, search yourself very well, and be intentional so that you can move from the spot where you are to a higher ground. Okay, so thank you for listening, and I believe this video is a blessing to you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.